Decomposing body of man found in bushes along Dyke Road in Portmore. The St. Catherine South Police are seeking to ascertain the identity of a man whose body was found in bushes along Dyke Road in Portmore. The police say the body of a dark complexion, about 6 feet long, dressed in a black jogger suit, and was barefooted. Reports are that about 6:30 p.m. on Wednesday, passersby stumbled upon the body, which was in a state of decomposition. The police were notified and the body was removed for an autopsy to be conducted. The Portmore Criminal Investigations Branch is probing the matter. Wanted man, Glendon Bull Amos, captured by police. Wanted man, 46-year-old Glendon Amos, alias Bull, from Commodore District in Linstead, St. Catherine, was captured by police on Wednesday. Amos was apprehended during a joint intelligence-led operation conducted by the Joint Anti-Gang Task Force, supported by Specialized Operation and St. Catherine North Police in Monique St. Anne. According to the police, during the operation, Amos attempted to evade capture by providing a false name, identifying himself as Glenn Williams, when he was intercepted. A second passenger, a 27-year-old Mason from an undisclosed location, was also detained. Amos was listed among the top 10 wanted listed by the Joint Anti-Gang Task Force and was recently featured on the Jamaica Constabulary Force Wanted Wednesdays for murder. He was being sought for the December 18, 2022 murder of Sean Paul, also known as Scholar, in Buena Vista, Commodore District. According to the police, Amos is also linked to several other serious and violent crimes in St. Catherine and other parishes. The police say the successful capture of Amos demonstrates the security forces' unwavering commitment to tackling crime and bringing perpetrators to justice. University student charged in road deaths of Good Samaritans to return to court in March. Cormac McIntosh, who faces 2 counts of causing death by dangerous driving, is set to return to court on March 31. The matter was bound over when he appeared in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court on Tuesday due to an incomplete case file and a pending medical report. McIntosh, 22, is accused of causing the deaths of 37-year-old Javon Rodney and 50-year-old Mark Garrick, who stopped along the roadway to assist a motorist who had an accident on September 28, 2024. The 2 men were reportedly standing along the roadway when they were hit by a motor car. In court, McIntosh appeared in a navy suit, notably without a tie, following closely by his parents. His mother maintained a somber expression while his father held a newspaper in his hand. Presiding Judge Peter Wilson made a point remark about McIntosh's attire, stating, "I am of the opinion that if you are going to wear a suit, wear a tie, or else you come across as a playboy." Judge Wilson further commented, "It is all a show," as he criticized the way McIntosh presented himself in court, noting that it casted him in a poor light given the seriousness of the charges against him. McIntosh's bail was extended. He's been represented by attorneys Peter Champagny and Samoy Campbell. Malahoo Fort reaffirms constitutional protection for religious liberty. Minister of Legal and Constitutional Affairs Malahoo Fort has reiterated the constitutional safeguard for religious freedom. She emphasized that if the state enacts a general law within its power to advance secular groups, the statute remains valid despite any indirect burden on religious observance. She was speaking at the Religious Liberty Summit hosted by the Jamaica Union Conference of the Seventh-day Adventist Church in collaboration with the National Religious Liberty Association on Thursday at the Jamaica Conference Center. During the summit, an attendee questioned whether such restrictions constituted a violation of Section 17 of the Constitution, which guarantees the right of freedom of religion. In her response, Malahoo Fort referenced a 2024 ruling by the Jamaica Supreme Court, which examined whether pandemic-related restrictions under the Disaster Risk Management Act infringe upon the claimant's constitutional rights. In making its ruling, the court first addressed the need to define religion, the minister noted. She further noted that the court relied on Article 9 of the European Convention, which states that everyone has the right to freedom of thought, conscience, and religion. This right includes freedom to change his religion or belief and freedom, either alone or in community with others, in public or private, to manifest his religion or belief in worship, teaching, practice, and observance, she noted. The minister further noted that the Supreme Court ruled the freedom of manifest one's religion is subject to reasonable legal limitations, particularly when necessary in a democratic society for reasons relating to public safety or the health or morals, or to protect the rights and freedoms of others. Ultimately, the court found that the evidence presented failed to establish that the claimant's right to freedom of religion was violated by the restrictions imposed by the state, the minister noted. The event, held under the theme Fostering Unity, Respecting Beliefs, sought to underscore the fundamental importance of religious liberty in a diverse society. Malhood Fort outlined that the Charter of Fundamental Rights and Freedom explicitly protects the right of freedom of religion, distinct from the broader rights of freedom of thought, conscience, and belief. She explained that Section 17 of the Charter states that every person has the right to the freedom of religion, including the freedom of change their religion and to manifest and propagate their belief in worship, teaching, practice, and observance, whether individually or in community with others, in public or private. Additionally, she highlighted of the Charter guarantees freedom from discrimination based on religion, reinforcing Jamaica's commitment to protecting religious diversity and tolerance. The minister noted that unlike some jurisdictions where freedom of religion is encapsulated within a broader right to freedom or conscience, Jamaica's 2011 charter distinctly entrenched the right of freedom of religion as a standalone provision. She reaffirmed the government's commitment to upholding religious liberty, ensuring that constitutional protections remain robust, relevant, and reflective of Jamaica's democratic principles. Building bridges. Residents of several rural communities who have been suffering for years with dilapidated and in some areas collapsed bridges should start getting relief by early next year. Minister with responsibility for works Robert Morgan on Thursday told reporters that 55 modular bridges, which will be built in the United Kingdom by the British from ACOM, a global leader in bridge infrastructure for more than 75 years, will start arriving in the island by late this year. They will then be installed by Logan Aviation, a contractor from the UK which specializes in civil engineering on Context project. Both entities have already experience with Jamaica and will work close with the National Works Agency. Morgan noted that the 55 bridges will be upgraded at a cost of US $100 million under the Accelerated Rural Bridge Development Program, which aims to install a range of permanent vehicular and pedestrian bridges in strategic areas. On Wednesday, Morgan told a post-cabinet press briefing that the government recognizes that dual, high-quality climate resilience infrastructure plays a vital role in poverty alleviation and is crucial for sustainable economic growth. He noted that 40% of Jamaica's populace live in rural areas and are served by roads and bridges that have been in service for over a century. A good example of this would be the Troy Bridge, which was over 100 years old and collapsed due to old age. Many of these have not been updated to current loads and traffic requirements and are heavily affected by climate change, heavy rainfall and flooding, as well as natural disasters, he noted. It is a build and install project. The bridges will not be built in Jamaica. The company will be building and installing the bridges, so it is more quicker and easier project to implement than the standard approach that we usually take towards procurement of material infrastructure work, added Morgan. He told the post-cabinet media briefing that the bridges to be upgraded include the Recovery Irrigation Canal Bridge, Bushy Park Bridge, Richmond Prison Bridge, Eden Bridge, Silver Hill Bridge, Bybrook Bridge, Rock Bridge, and Ramble Bridge. According to Morgan, the full list of the bridges will be published by the end of February. The Accelerated Rural Bridge Development Programme is being financed through UK Export Finance, the British government's export credit agency dedicated to promoting international trade and investment by providing financial solutions for British explorers. The signing of framework agreement for the project took place on Thursday, January 23rd, at the reception hosted by British High Commissioner to Jamaica, Judith Slater, at her residence in St. Andrew. Speaking at the reception, Slater described the deal as a milestone in the long-standing partnership between the UK and Jamaica. I talk a lot about building bridges between our two countries, but that is the abstract. Tonight we're building bridges for real. This is a significant step in the sheer commitment to modernize infrastructure, stated Slater. She pointed out that the agreement builds a memorandum of understanding signed in April 2024 by the Jamaican government through the Ministry of Finance and Public Service. Addressing the signing ceremony, Minister of Finance and Public Service Favor Williams expressed as the government appreciation for the initiative. It's a signal of us moving in the discussion along further to dismantle other bridges. This is a serious undertaking, and it demonstrates the commitment of the government of Jamaica to move forward with this, and I'm sure that the people of Jamaica, when they get the news about this, will be very happy. Building bridges, updating the ones that we have, will mean that our network infrastructure is more than resilient, stated Williams. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.